Welcome to TKO. I am the Tournament Master. The jealousy you're experiencing is perfectly normal. Feast your eyes on beautiful T-Shirt Island. I call it that because it's kind of shaped like a T-shirt, and because of the T-shirt themed battle royale that we hold here, so it works two ways. Every epic tale starts somewhere. Yours begins here, at the training grounds. You will use your device to draw 3 drawings. Feel free to draw anything that strikes your fancy. And if your fancy isn't feeling so fancy, hit the suggestion button. It's time for your first drawing, right now. Time is about to expire. You may want to finish up. Excellent. This time, show me something different. Remember to use the suggestion button if you need an idea. Drawing 2, begin! grows short. Hurry up and finish already! Gorgeous! One more to go! Wow me, babies! Begin! Only seconds remain. You show promise, most of you. For your last exercise, you will write as many slogans or phrases as you can. The kind of things you might see on, oh, I don't know, a t-shirt. And there's no shame in hitting the suggestion button if you need it. Go! Well, I know that's not your best material. Write another! Make haste before time runs out! Yeah, you really dug deep that time. Training complete. Now take a look at your device. Select one drawing and one slogan to create the perfect t-shirt combination. And I do mean perfect. Oh my, yes. Our combatants are ready. Let the tournament begin. Gauntlet 1. Versus... Fight. Fight by submitting your vote on your devices, that is. Attack! A new challenger appears. Battle! Versus attack. Versus engage in an altercation. Oh, a new challenger appears. Fight. Winners! Oh, I need a breather. Let's take a training break. Use your devices to enter one new drawing and as many new slogans as you wish. Really put your back into it. Go! Only seconds remain. Begin writing. Make haste before time runs out. The second gauntlet is upon us, and the withered hand of Lady Luck has shuffled your drawings and slogans. Forge a new T-shirt champion. This ought to be good. Gauntlet 2. Versus... Fight for me, babies. Fight. Versus... Fight! A new challenger appears. Go ahead and fight already! A new challenger appears. Attack! A new challenger appears. Attack! Versus... Fight! Winners! The final gauntlet is here, and only the best shirts from the previous rounds remain. The tournament ends here. Versus... Battle! Versus... Engage one another in violence. Versus... Fight each other! We have a champion! I'm glad I could see you all compete in this tournament before I died. Now, if one of you would just give me some grandchildren...
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, the host that's tasked to make sure we make it out of here alive. Couple quick words before we jump into the game, and it is skippable because I'm not a monster. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing, and that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you own a fondue pot. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. The task was, raise your hand if you've cried during a date. Vote for the faker now. And the votes were for... Collectively, you all made the wrong choice. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. And the task was, raise your hand if you're wearing perfume or cologne today. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Too bad. You couldn't get it together for that last vote. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. It's going to be number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up a finger for every 10 minutes it typically takes you to get to work in the morning. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Don't be afraid to talk or argue. It'll make you stronger. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. And the task, hold up the amount of fingers that represents how many Weird Al songs you could listen to in a row before getting annoyed. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. All the votes went to... Group Mind steered you in the wrong direction. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third number pressure task now. The task was, hold up an odd number of fingers if you have an outie belly button, even if you have an innie. Vote for who you think seemed like the faker. the votes singled out. The faker has been found. At the last possible moment. It's category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. Vote for the faker now. Voting together is encouraged, but don't forget, you get points for voting for the faker no matter what. That faker is still on the loose. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second face value task to your devices now. And the task was, make the face you'd have if you saw how hot dogs are made. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. And everyone voted for. You all got together and chose the wrong person. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third face value task now. And the task was, make the face you'd have if someone told you a shocking secret, but you secretly already knew it. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Wow, even on the last task, you couldn't vote together to find the faker. Yeah, it's almost like you gave up. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. The store where you buy your underwear. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Let's see your second batch of answers. If you had your own TV show, the network it would most likely be on. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Everybody voted for. You all ganged up on the wrong person. One last chance to catch the faker. Let's take a look at the last set of text answers. A celebrity you've met. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. And the prime suspect was... Ah, yes, you caught the faker. Finally.